Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Guru Ayyappa Saranam. I am Sharda, an ardent devotee of Lord Guru Ayyappa. Being born in an orthodox religious Brahmin family in Kerala, Bhakti towards Guru Ayyappa is instilled into me from childhood. Added to this, my grandpa, mother's father, was a very pious Vishnu Bhakta. In fact, his profession was chanting Vishnu Sahasranamam in front of Lord Vishnu in Tripunitara. The deity is Purnatresha. My grandpa, we call him Pata, was an employee of the then Raja Kovilagam of Cochin. And I have heard my mother telling that when he was interviewed for the job, Raja asked him, Swami, endu jolly cheyyam pattum? Meaning, what job you can do? And my Pata's instant reply was, Enike endu ariyum Rajan, javikane ariyu. Meaning, what I know, Rajan, I can only do jabas. And Raja said, okay, you will be designated as a person to chant Sahasranama in our family temple, Purnatresha temple of Tripunitara. Tata was a very sincere worker and used to be very punctual and regular. Even after coming home from temple after the chanting, he will continue his chanting at home too, with breaks only for eating or resting. His end was so beautiful. My mother used to say that the many of Raja family members sitting around him near his deathbed and chanting namas, and grandpa's lips also were chanting maybe Jiva Vasana. And it looks the god appeared before him as had happened to Narayana Bhattadri. I'll be talking about that in this video because Pata was holding his hands upright, doing pranams to some vision above when the soul departed. Hare Krishna. In this video, I would like to present Srimad Narayaniyam and the author Sri Narayana Bhattadri. Narayana Bhattadripad wrote the condensed Bhagavata called Narayaniyam. Sri Bhattadri was born during Malayalam era 735, corresponding to AD 1560 in Melpattur, Illam. So now we are in Malayalam era 1197, that is AD 2021. He had one elder brother and an younger brother. In olden days, only the eldest in the Nambudiri family will marry. The name Veli is given for marriage in their Nambudiri families. And others were not allowed to have not allowed to have Veli, but they used to have Sambandham from any other community. Hence, Narayana Bhattadri could not get married to a Nambudiri girl. His education was as per the customs of those times. He learned Sanskrit, Veda, Tarka, Vyakarana, Mimamsa, etc. from eminent scholars. He fell in love with his Guru Achyuta Pisharadi's niece, sister's daughter, and had his sambandham with her. Afterwards, he enjoyed the married life for some time. However, when his mentor and guru, Achyuta Pisharadi, remarked that being born in the superior caste of Brahmin, he was wasting his time in search of pure sexual lust and pleasures. This transformed him to be a saint almost. He left all his old habits and started a purified life. When his guru, Sri Achyuta Pisharedi, started suffering from rheumatic problems and even was unable to walk. Sri Bhattadari prayed to Lord Narayana and took the sufferings of Sri Pisharedi to his body, and thus saw his guru was relieved of his sufferings as a Guru Dakshina. However, now Bhattadari himself became a rheumatic patient. He consulted many doctors, those days they are called Vaidyans, underwent a lot of medications, but those were of no avail. Sri Bhattadari had many learned contemporaries, out of whom Sri Ramanuja Ezhuthachan, who is the famous author of Aditya Ramayanam Kalipattu. So, to relieve Narayana Bhattadari of this disease, Ezhuthachan hinted Meenu Tottu Kuta, that is, start from fish. On the face of it, the suggestion would seem offensive to an orthodox Malayali Brahmin who are strict vegetarians. However, Bhattadari, understanding the hidden meaning, decided to present the various incarnations of Vishnu, starting with first Matsyavadar, exactly as narrated in Bhagavata Purana. On reaching Guruvayur, he started composing one Dasaga. A group of 10 slokas is called a Dasaga, a day in the presence of the Lord. The last sloka of every Dasaga is a prayer to Guru Ayappa to remove his ailment and suffering. Every day he sang 10 slokas on Sri Guru Ayappa, and in 100 days he finished this composition, Narayaniyam. And his condition gradually improved day by day. On 27th November 1587, when he finished the last Dasagam, it's ending with Ayur Arogya Saukhyam, he was completely cured. The 100th Dasaga composed on that day gives description of this form of Guru Ayappa from the head to the foot. On that day, he had a vision of the Lord in the form of Venugopalan. It is said Bhattadari lived at least for 86 years, since his wish was to have a happy, healthy, long life, as seen at the end of Narayaniyam Ayur Arogya Saukhyam. One day after returning from a temple, he collapsed and died instantly. Thus, he had a peaceful end as he wished. Narayaniyam is the story of Lord Narayana. It is a work consisting of 136 slokas or verses divided into 100 dasagams or chapters, each dasagam consisting of approximately 10 slokas. Certain chapters have a little over that too. It is a condensed version of Bhagavata Purana, which consists of 18,000 slokas authored by Vedavyasa. It is said that the work has the blessings of Lord Krishna, Guru Ayappa, the presiding deity of Guruvayur. It is believed that in many places Sri Bhattadari has raised questions, and to that Guru Ayappa has consented by nodding his head. So we can say that Narayaniyam slogans are personally approved by God Himself, giving consent to the slogas then and there. Or you can even call it as a dialogue between Sri Bhattadari and Sri Guru Ayappa. The Parayana of Narayaniyam is believed to possess the wonderful power of healing both mental and physical of the devotees. The Nitya Parayana of Narayaniyam will enable the devotees to attain Ayur Arogya Saukhyam. From my next video onwards, I will be chanting slogas of Narayaniyam and giving a brief meaning to the extent possible, and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.